what we are learning, that the BJP now is citing terrorist Yasin Malik's affidavit to slam the then-UPA government's handling of national security and back-channel diplomacy. Now, in the affidavit, the dreaded JKLF terrorist has revealed details of his meeting with 2611 mastermind Hafiz Saeed. Shockingly, as per Yasin's August 25th affidavit in Delhi High Court, the meeting was arranged at the request of the senior intel officials as part of back-channel peace process. He's also claimed that after this meeting, the then Prime Minister, late Manmohan Singh, Dr. Manmohan Singh, then personally even thanked him. Let's get in a word from Sahil Sohail, who's connected with us right now. What are the details of this meeting with Hafiz Saeed, the terrorist, that had happened back then? And what was the very purpose of holding such back-channel diplomacy talks?
Well, if we go through the affidavit that Yasin Malik has submitted in Delhi High Court last month, it basically, Yasin Malik claims that he was, in fact, he traveled to Pakistan back in 2006 on the request of intelligence officers, and in fact there he met Hafiz Saeed and other, in fact, terror group operators are in fact the leaders. Yasin Malik basically in the affidavit says that he had to travel to Pakistan to carry out humanitarian work in Pakistan occupied Kashmir that was basically ravaged by the earthquake, and during that the intelligence officers, what Yasin Malik basically claims is that he was briefed in New Delhi and he was told by the government, by then government, to proceed to Pakistan and hold talks with the terrorist leadership there. We had seen those visuals where Yasin Malik can be seen sitting with Hafiz Saeed, but Yasin Malik in the affidavit has now claimed that while he returned back to New Delhi, he had briefed Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh personally, and on all this, in fact, Yasin Malik claims that Dr. Singh had basically appreciated.
So this is a sensational claim. Jammu and Kashmir Liberation Front terrorist Yasin Malik, who is serving a life sentence in a terror funding case, has said that former Prime Minister late Dr. Manmohan Singh personally thanked and expressed gratitude to him after he met the Lashkar-e-Taiba founder and the 2611 mastermind Hafiz Saeed back in 2006. This is an affidavit that has been submitted in the Delhi High Court, and that is now seeking exactly when it comes to the claim that has now been founded on part of the BJP, which has put out this sensational claim. Let's put that out, what BJP's Amit Malviya is saying. Jammu and Kashmir Liberation Front terrorist Yasin Malik, serving a life sentence in a terror funding case, has made a shocking claim. In an affidavit filed in the Delhi High Court on the 25th of August, Yasin Malik says he met with the Lashkar-e-Taiba founder and 2611 mastermind Hafiz Saeed in Pakistan in 2006. He says that the meeting was not his independent initiative, but it was arranged at the request of a senior Indian intel officials as part of the back-channel peace process. Then he says that after the meeting, the then Prime Minister Manmohan Singh personally thanked and expressed gratitude to him. Yasin Malik is a hardened terrorist who is guilty of gunning down 3 Air Force personnel in uniform. This amounts to waging a war against the state, and he must be subjected to the full force of the law. If these new claims are true, then they raise grave questions about the then UPA's handling of national security and back-channel diplomacy. Now, those are the questions that are now being raised on part of the BJP, where Yasin Malik seems to be claiming meeting in 2006 was not his own independent initiative, but it was held at the request of senior Indian intelligence officials as part of back-channel peace process with Pakistan. So those are the documents of that affidavit, that certain excerpts that have now been shared, and this is on part of the claim that has now been put up by the BJP, where Jammu and Kashmir Liberation Front terrorist Yasin Malik, who is now serving a life sentence in a terror funding case, has said that the former Prime Minister late Dr. Manmohan Singh personally thanked him and expressed gratitude to him after he met with Lashkar-e-Taiba founder and 2611 mastermind Hafiz Saeed in 2006. And then you would have remembered what happened then 2 years later in 2008, Mumbai terror attacks followed. So this is an affidavit that has now been submitted in the Delhi High Court on the 25th of August, and this is now being claimed. Now this meeting, Sahil, that is the point that is being raised. If this meeting happened in 2006 and he claims that it was not his independent initiative, but at the request of a senior Indian intelligence official as back-channel peace process with Pakistan, what happened then 2 years later?
Well, we have seen, in fact, 2008 Mumbai blast taking place, but Yasin Malik in the affidavit, what he tries to, in fact, construct is his image as a peace activist. He is basically telling the court that, in fact, he has, in fact, surrendered and, in fact, made an unconditional ceasefire on the request of Government of India back in 90s, and in fact since then he had been working as a peace activist, bridging gaps and in fact getting involved in the back channel diplomacy. This is what Yasin Malik basically tries to portray himself before the court, and that's why he is mentioning and in fact putting out these incidents are highlighting the meeting. So now what is basically important here is that he is claiming that it was a Government of India initiative. It was backed by the Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh, and that's why he traveled to Pakistan. He, in fact, the gathering, we are told, was organized by the United Jihad Council, which is headed by Sayyid Salahuddin, and Hafiz Said was there present on the podium. Now, what Yasin Malik in the affidavit claims is that he traveled back to India. He was, in fact, he met the intelligence officers, and then he met the Prime Minister, then Prime Minister Dr. मनमोहन सिंह एज वेल।
आरपी सिंह जी बीजेपी की तरफ से हमारे साथ फोन लाइन पर जुड़ गए। आरपी सिंह जी, बीजेपी जो सामने ये एफिडेविट रख रही है, एक आतंकी यासिन मलिक जैसे, वो कह रहा है कि वो खुद नहीं लेकिन इंडियन इंटेल ऑफिशियल की रिक्वेस्ट पर वो पाकिस्तान जाता है, वहां पर हाफिज सईद से मुलाकात करता है, वापस आता है तो कहता है कि डॉक्टर मनमोहन सिंह जो अब नहीं रहे तब के प्रधानमंत्री उन्हें धन्यवाद भी कहते हैं कि वो पीस प्रोसेस, बैक चैनल पीस प्रोसेस में सहायता कर रहे हैं भारत की। इसे किस तरीके से देखते हैं आप?
यूपीए में तो यासिन मलिक को was presented as a Gandhi for Srinagar, for Kashmir, and the stalking man who killed the Indian Air Force soldiers was pitched in front of the world as he was the new Gandhi of the Kashmir. So that was their theory and that was their ideology also. That's how Yasin Malik was given a red carpet and then was allowed to have pictures with the then Prime Minister Manmohan Singh ji. And he will be very right when he said that Manmohan Singh ji would have thanked him for whatever efforts, backdoor channel efforts they would have been making backdoor channels with whom? Hafiz Saeed. One man who is a stem terrorist, not only terrorist, he's the one who's behind many killings in India, many bomb blasts in India. So you're having back channel talks with them, and then at what cost? That you are permitting Indians to be killed.
Well, the cost was, Mr. R.P. Singh, that happened 2 years later in 2008 when the Mumbai terror attacks happened. And look at the irony, you're actually calling out for peace in front of a terrorist. It's like asking a lion to give up non-vegetarian food. But that has been, especially when it comes to such kind of Yasin Malik's claim, if accurate, raises serious questions about the then methods of India's peace outreach, especially with a terror state like Pakistan. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us here on the broadcast, and to you, Sahil Sohail, as well. This is an explosive revelation that has now been put up by the BJP on Yasin Malik, and of course this then meeting that happened with the late Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh.